So mortgage rates are at a 23-year high, hovering around 8% for a 30-year fix. Are we going to see a residential real estate market crash with so much noise in media out there just saying we're going to see that great reset and home prices are going to come back down to 2020 levels? I don't know if that's true, but today I wanted to give you some data in regards to what's happening in the Orange County real estate market specifically, so you can make your own decision as to what's going on. So first, I wanted to talk about the strength of today's buyers and people who've purchased since 2010. Lending standards have been so tight, and typically they want your blood to be able to purchase a home. So what I'm trying to say is these homeowners, these buyers are very, very, very strong. In 2006, we did have a credit issue, a credit bubble. People were buying homes left and right without having to go through the strict lending standards. So keep that in mind as we go through this information. So the Great Recession was fueled by a credit bubble inflated by loose lending standards, including subprime mortgage, pick a payment plans, teaser adjustable rates, zero down, and plenty of fraud. These high-risk borrowers were susceptible to any adjustments in their rates or changes to the economy. Thus, a wave of foreclosures were issued back then. Keep in mind that today we have very, very, very little distressed housing here in Orange County. So as of October, we have 6 distress demand. The number of new pending sales over the prior month is at 1. Foreclosures and short sales represent only 0.3 of the active listing inventory and 0.07% of overall demand. Compare that to January of 2009 when there were 5,104 distress listings. 44% of the inventory and distress demand was at 1,428 pending, 67% of total demand. And keep in mind, we're just not seeing that today. So many people believe this is the calm before the storm, like 2005 through 2006, but the low inventory just squashes that argument. So today I wanted to show you those statistics as to what's going on in the housing market here in Orange County. I'll provide you some charts as well as good information. Again, keep this in mind. Things can change, but I'm giving you data that is right now what's happening in Orange County. And after I go over this information, I will sum up as to what is going on in the real estate market and what I think my predictions are for 2024. So the active listing inventory in the past couple of weeks decreased by 13 homes, down 1%, and now sits at 2,340 homes, its lowest reading since the start of July. It is the second lowest mid-September reading since tracking began in 2004, with only 161 more homes than 2021. The lowest level by far. In September, 37% fewer homes came on the market compared to the 3-year average before COVID, 2017 to 2019. 1,114 less. Last year, there were 3,646 homes on the market, which was 1,306 more homes today, or 56% higher. Demand is slowly going away. The number of pending sales over the prior month decreased by 60 pending sales in the past 2 weeks, down 4%. In now totals 1,414, the lowest end of September reading since 2007. Last year, there were 1,598 pending sales, 13% more than today. The 3-year average before COVID was 2,262, or 60% more. So, with demand falling faster than the supply, the expected market time, the number of days to sell all Orange County listings at the current buying pace increased from 48 to 50 days in the past couple of weeks. Its highest level since the end of January. It was 68 days last year, slower than today. So I'm just going to go from the low end to the high end of home prices and what the expected market time is in days. So if you have a home price below $750,000, the expected market time increase from 30 to 33 days. If you have a home between $750,000 to $1 million, the range represents 15% of active inventory and 25% of demand. So the market days decrease from 33 to 31 days. And then if you're from $1 million to 1.25, this market time went from 35 to 36 days. And if you have a home price higher than that, leave me a comment and I will tell you how many days on market we are seeing. So according to the Federal Housing Finance Agency National Mortgage Database, 85% of Californians with a mortgage have a rate of 5% or lower, 69% is 4% or lower, and 30% is 3% or lower. As a result, as you could guess, not as many people are putting their house on the market. So you could assume that this issue of low inventory is going to persist. The bottom line is don't count on a wave of distressed homes or a housing crash. The Orange County expected market time, the number of days to sell all listings at the current buying pace, is at 50 days, lower than last year's 68-day level, and much stronger than the 3-year average prior to COVID at 86 days. Even if the market were to line up slightly favoring buyers in the negotiation process, the inventory crisis in strong housing stock would prevent a substantial downturn here in Orange County. So what I'm seeing is that less buyer demand and a little slight uptick in inventory, but keep in mind we are going into the slow season. November, December, January typically slow for the housing market. So if you are looking to purchase a home during the slow season, you might have a little bit more power to negotiate on price and repairs. And if you're a seller and you can hold off maybe to the spring market, you might be able to get a little bit more bang for your buck. But for me, what I'm also seeing a lot of 28 to 35 year olds wanting to jump in the real estate market, and as soon as interest rates hit 6%, I believe that there is going to be a flood of buyers jumping back into the real estate market. But for now, I'm seeing a lot of people re-sign leases and just wait to see what shakes out. Are we going to keep mortgage rates higher for longer? Yes. Are they going to drop back to that 4% range? I highly doubt it, but again, I don't have a crystal ball. But I do think that potentially this winter may be the worst we see in housing, with prices coming down slightly here in Orange County and then back up once mortgage rates continue to come down a little bit. But we'll see what happens. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.